I'm alive. I'm doing it. Doing it live. Yeah, we're getting a late start today. It's 5 o'clock. I was out doing shopping. Turns out Wegmans is dope. I did not realize that. Wegmans is A-OK. And I had some fun mishaps with UCS today. Or I'm sorry, with this week. So that was great. I wasn't feeling well, and I missed the FOC for DC Comics. So I didn't get to order any DC Comics because I missed the FOC, which has been moved to Sunday. So I had to go in and hopefully reorder everything that I wasn't able to order because I missed the FOC in hopes that they'll send them to me anyway. But they were all listed as back ordered. So I don't know if that's a glitch in their system because their system sucks, or if it's actually every single book is already on back order less than a day after FOC, final order cutoff. So it's been a great week so far. How's everybody doing? I'm going to get water. Talk to me. I got my Pizza John cup because Pizza John did their opening this week. Let's see. Should I put up a little banner? Create a banner. JD unboxes the comics. Yay. Scroll across bottom. Nailed it. All right. So tonight is movie club. So if you they used to be on Wednesday, so if you are interested, you're welcome to join us for movie club. If you've seen the movie Portrait of a Lady on Fire, we're going to be talking about it tonight at 8 o'clock on a Zoom meeting. If you are not already a part of the Facebook group JD's Hero Complex Book Club, join that, and that's where I post the Zoom meeting link for either the book club that week or the movie club that week. They alternate. And so next Tuesday is we're doing a manga for book club called Delicious in Dungeon. Hi, Rick Taylor. What's up, buddy? Yo, Joe. All right, we're getting started. Here we go. Here's a stack of books. See, normally I will go through and I'll count the amount of books that I have of, say, for instance, Alienated number 5. And then I'll mark it off against my invoice. But I've already done that. I did that last night. So really, I'm just going to show you the books. So you don't have to sit here and wait for me to mark them off. Hey, Ed Pinkos, what's up, buddy? Long time no chitty chat. I got books here for you when you're ready. All right, so from Boom Studios, first out the gate, Alienated number 5, which is a really good series from Boom. Boom has really been kicking ass lately. And I haven't read this issue or the previous issue, but I read the first 3. And we on the podcast all decided that it is very good and you should read it. Show me the books. I'm doing it. I'm showing you the books. Next up is a new number 1 by Jason Howard from Image Comics called Big Girls. Ooh. Men are monsters destroying the world. Only girls can stop them. Big Girls. So it looks like, what was that movie where she was controlling a giant, like, Godzilla monster? Oh, what was that movie called? Gigantic or something? Ed says, I will be there Wednesday or Friday. Don't worry. Nice. I will see you either Wednesday or Friday. So basically, these are giant, Attack of the 40, 60-foot, 100-foot women, whatever that movie's called. Attack of the really large lady, I think is the name of the movie. So we got 3 copies of those from Jason Howard, who you may remember he was working on some of the stuff for Robert Kirkman's Invincible universe. Colossal. Thank you, Noel. Colossal is the movie with Anne Hathaway, and she was a regular-sized person controlling a giant Godzilla monster. But this, These are actual women who are just huge. Billionaire Island, number 4 by Mark Russell. So that's, oh, geez. Attack of the 50-Foot Cheerleader. There you go. Speaking of which, last night, over the past couple of nights, I've been watching a 4.5-hour documentary called In Search of Darkness. And it's an all 80s horror documentary. It's right up my alley. I watched it and I enjoyed it. And then this morning, I couldn't remember all the movies that I hadn't seen. So I fast forwarded through the entire 4.5 hours and wrote down every movie that they sort of review and talk about. And then I made a list and I marked off all the ones that I've seen. And now I've got a list of 80s horror movies that I haven't seen, like Phantasm 2. And I already started watching them. I watched one of them. It was a De Palma film, I believe, called, it's got Michael Caine. Fudge a bucket. What's it called? I Wanted Big Girls. If you haven't, you know what? I forgot to here we go. I got my Post-its. I got my pen. So Rick Taylor for Big Girls for Rick Taylor. What was that Michael Caine movie from De Palma? Had Nancy Allen in it, and I was kind of disappointed because it's pretty transphobic. Dress to Kill. No, thank you. Damn it. That's why I keep you around. And it's on Shudder. It's streaming on Shudder. Oh, Tim, yeah, it's streaming on Shudder, bud. Dress to Kill. Rick, you got it. Also coming out this week from Mariko Tamaki, one of my current favorite writers, is the Buffy the Vampire Slayer Willow miniseries number 2 with a cover by Jen. Jen, what's her nuts? Jen. Oh, come on, brain. Jen Bartel. My brain is the worst. I like those clouds with the night sky. That's nice. Batman. Yeah, that's the movie, Matthew Feldman. Batman. The one with Michael Caine and Nancy Allen, and it's very transphobic. Batman. Although Michael Caine wasn't a Batman. A couple Batman. All right, Empire is coming out this week. We got Empire. Well, okay. This is Captain Marvel 19, which is also an Empire tie-in, where, if you recall, she is now a new accuser for the I almost said Scree, for the Kree Empire. So I'm looking forward to this. I do like Captain Marvel. And okay, so I got a whole smattering of those, like 18 copies of that. And then there's a variant cover of Captain Marvel 19. Angie Dickinson. Yeah, Rick Taylor. Angie Dickinson. What a strange but interesting, half-hour intro. There's a good 10 minutes of her showering completely nude while looking out of the shower at her husband, and she's soaping herself up. At no point does soap happen. She just has a bar of soap, which I assume was just plastic because there was no lathering. And then she wakes up from that nightmare, and then there's a 20-minute sequence where she's having the weirdest flirtation, silent flirtation and stalking session with a random dude in the art museum. What a strange film, but it is very well done. I really wanted to like it more, but it's transphobic and it's kind of gross. Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider number 5 from Dennis Hopeless Hallam. Is this the last issue of Revenge of the Cosmic Ghost Rider? It is. It says the end. So this is a 5-issue miniseries that is wrapping up. Did I miss any comments? No. All right. Yeah, Rick, I got you the big girls. All right, cool. And then Empire Avengers number 2 from Jim Zub. where we've got the Scarlet Witch, Dr. Voodoo, Kazar, Man-Thing. Is that the Shining Knight? Is that his name? The Shining Knight? Black Knight? No, maybe it's Black Knight. My parents started watching that movie with me in the room. They were horrified and I had to leave. I think I was 10, says Tim Callahan. Yeah, man. My mom took me to the movie theater to see Basic Instinct. Whew. That was an awkward situation. All right, so we got a bunch of the Avengers, Empire. Oh, no. Most De Palma stuff is transphobic or is what? Problematic? What is it? Also, Empire Captain America miniseries number 2. Oh, he's getting exploded. So that's coming out this week. And again, if there's anything in these piles that you want, let me know. All right, so I already did Captain America Empire. Empire X-Men number 2 is a special order because someone needed a copy of it. But Empire X-Men number 3 of 4 comes out, which I haven't read, but Noel tells me is fantastic. And this is by Ed Brisson. Vita Ayala, Zeb Wells, and Ed Brisson. I'll have to catch up on this. I haven't read it. Hitchcockian, also very dated when it comes to social progress. There are a lot of DP flicks that are beautiful, but skeevy or unsettling. Yeah, it was pretty unsettling. Some of it was actually kind of sexy. There was like a whole scene with Nancy Allen, who I never looked at as like a sexy lady, because I only knew her from RoboCop, where she was just like popping her bubble gum and being badass. So it was strange to see Nancy Allen like as a prostitute who's trying to seduce Michael Caine. Excellence number 9, Brandon Thomas and Carrie Randolph. Ben DeYeno actually brought me his copy of the Excellence trade paperback. So I have to read that and catch up. 2 different covers. I like this one better. That's a nice cover. All right. Also, I got some reprints of Empire 4, which came out, I believe, last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. Blowout with Nancy Allen and John Travolta is my favorite. Really? All right. Maybe I'll give that a shot. Okay, so yeah, Empire number 4 from Al Ewing, Dan Slott, and Valerio Schiti. I've been enjoying this whole series. There's a couple of lead-ins that I really liked, and now there's been 5 issues so far, and I've enjoyed all of them. And there is a secondary cover, which has, speaking of Colossal, it's like a mecha robot versus a big old monster. I'm also watching, speaking of giant monsters, I'm also watching the most recent Godzilla film. Was it like King of Monsters, I think it's called, or something? Filmed in Philly. Blowout was filmed in Philly. I didn't know that. Oh, and Rick Taylor says set in Philly. I did not know that. That's kind of cool. Do you guys also recommend Blowout? Noel recommends it. Do you guys recommend it, Tim and Rick? So they sent me another gold foil variant. This time, last time it was for Negan Lives, which I actually have another Negan Lives variant in this week. Hi, Callie Grace. Hi, Samuel David. But I just got a gold foil variant of Firepower, one of my new favorite comics from Robert Kirkman and one of my all-time favorite illustrators, Chris Samnee. By the way, Noel, you'll be pleased to know that I am reading the Black Widow complete collection by Mark Waid and Chris Samnee. It's so good. Tim says that it is good. Blowout is good. Saw it many years ago, and I liked it. Nice. So yeah, I got one copy of this. I wonder what to do with it. Also, for people who were upset that Marvel after COVID, Marvel decided they were going to take some of their miniseries and only publish them digitally. And a lot of people were not stoked. So for you people who are not stoked about that, for instance, one of them was Hawkeye Freefall, which they had said was only going to be digital. They're printing it. So this is issue 5. So you'll be able to complete your collection. People were very understandably upset that they weren't able to complete their physical collection. So this is issue 5, and then I guess issue 6 will be next time. So you'll be able to finish your collection. You completists, you. Yeah, I thought that was a really strange decision. You're damn right, it's great. Everyone should read Black Widow by Mark Waid and Chris Samnee. I definitely agree, and I'm only 3 issues in. That whole first issue, where it's basically just a silent cold open to a Black Widow movie. This should be a movie. I'm amazed that this isn't a Black Widow movie. The Immortal Hulk, number 36, by Al Ewing and Joe Bennett. Look at all those abs. Abs on abs on abs. Join the Future, number 4, by Zach Kaplan and Piotr Kowalski. Piotr? I don't know how to say the Russian. Piotr. I don't know how to pronounce that. Piotr. Judge Dredd, False Witness, number 2. What's happening here? What am I looking at? Oh, it's a robot Dredd. I see. It's an android Dredd of some sort. Who's this by? Brandon Easton and Kai Zama. Action Figure Expert says, PP abs on ass at LOL. Abs on abs. Marauders is out. Number 11. One of my favorites of the new X-Men books that are happening. Also, if you haven't tried X Factor, there's only one issue out so far, and it's the Murder Mystery X group. Highly recommend it. X Factor number 1. But Marauders number 11. And I am so bummed. I love Kate Pryde. She's my favorite X-Men. And now she's not doing great. Wait a minute. Oh, there's I shouldn't have flipped. There's spoilers. That doesn't have anything to do with the thing I was saying about Kate. But I happened to see a spoiler while flipping through the book. Peter. It said as Peter. Really? It's just Peter? Just regular Peter? Piotr? I thought it was going to be like cool. It's just Peter? That's disappointing. But thank you for the information. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, number 89. 89 issues of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Oblivion Song, another Robert Kirkman joint, with art by Lorenzo De Felici. I love the colorist. The art's great, but the colorist really bumps it up to the next level, I think. I really like the colorist. Look at those colors. That's my kind of color scheme. Oblivion Song number 26. It is. I thought it was going to be even cooler than just Peter, like Piotr. A little bit more fancy sounding. Red Mother number 7 by Jeremy Hahn. I read one issue of this, and I remember liking it, but that's as far as I got. Also, Tom Taylor's new book, which is getting a lot of buzz right now, 7 Secrets, number 1, drops tomorrow, and there are 2 covers, I believe. 1, 2, 3, and then... Hello. And then this, oh, it's a secret spoiler variant. So you can't, this is not the cover. This is a piece of cardboard that is in the package so that you don't know the secret spoiler. I always want to open these up, but then I can't sell them. Something is Killing the Children, one of my favorite horror books currently being published by Boom Studios. Again, Something is Killing the Children. If you're not reading this book and you like horror, now to be fair, it's not like super horror. It's not like horror in the way that Crossed is horror. It's more like thriller horror, monster hunting with horror elements. Oh my God, you have no idea how much anxiety that alarm gave me. So the alarm went off because my wife and I have been out all day doing shopping. We found out that Wegmans is dope as hell. And we bought all this stuff and we got an air fryer because she's having a bunch of different air frying cravings. So we're getting that. Like jalapeno poppers. All of a sudden she wants jalapeno poppers. Never ordered them in her life. And she's like, we should get an air fryer so we can make jalapeno poppers. And we decided we would take a little nap, half-hour nap on the couch in the air conditioning. And then I laid down for 2 minutes and realized I don't have time for this. I have to do my live stream. I have to give all the subscriptions to the people. And then tonight is movie club. I don't got time for this. So I forgot to turn off my alarm. Long story short, sorry, Molly. Noel, should I give you the spoiler variant? And then Molly, and then Noel. Would it be weird if I wanted that to, yes, all right. This is going to Noel, the spoiler variant. For 7 secrets. I wonder what goes into the decision to make it 7 the word and not 7 the number. Like when they're naming a comic book and there's like 100 bullets, but it's 100, but then 7 secrets is the word 7. I'm just saying. I wonder what goes into that consideration. Stranger Things vibe. Something is Killing the Kiddos. Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man number 46. Man, Spider-Man books are just, they're pushing them out. And they're all Amazing Spider-Man. It's not like there's like a ton of different Spider-Man books. But I'm really enjoying this. This is dealing with the Sin Eater. Do you guys remember the Sin Eater back in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s with, hi, Melissa, Melly G. The Sin Eater was a villain. It was a murder mystery. And the storyline was called The Death of Jean DeWolf, I think it was. And Jean DeWolf was a police officer. Was she a detective? I think she was a detective. But she was one of Spidey's like ins in the department. So they would like chat about cases and she would give him little tips and stuff. Sorry, I should do that towards the microphone. She would give him little tips and stuff. But yeah, the Sin Eater died and now the Sin Eater is back from hell. Gog for life, says Noel. So Gog was in the previous Amazing Spider-Man run, and it was a 2-issue series, and it sort of gave a backstory to a very small F-list villain in the Spider-Man mythos who was a big, giant monster called Gog, and now he's friggin' adorable. I loved it. It was so cute. I don't know if you can see all there's a bunch of wood on that table. Nope. There. There's a bunch of wood on that table. I thought I would buy shelves and put them up in my store. And the walls are so soft that when I went to go put books on the shelves, it was like as if I had attached the shelves to Play-Doh. And they just fell off the wall. So that was cool. Tim says, yeah, that was a great run. What, the Gog? The Amazing Spider-Man? Oh, no, you're talking about Sin Eater. Yeah, Sin Eater was great, wasn't it? I think it's the first time Daredevil found out Peter was Spider-Man because he met Peter and recognized his heartbeat or something. That does sound familiar. Nice catch. That was cool. That was cool. All right, next pile. What's up? We got all these Amazing Spider-Man, like 40 copies of Amazing Spider-Man. And then there's a Mark Bagley? Yeah, Mark Bagley variant. So for anyone who's watching who isn't my customer, does your local comic shop put Amazing Spider-Man under A in the alphabet, or is it under S? Like Spider-Man, comma, Amazing, Spider-Man, comma, Symbiote, Spider-Man, comma, Web of? I'm curious. Because I put all my Spider-Man books together so that if someone is a Spider-Man fan, they could go, oh, here's all the Spider-Man. But then some people are like, no, that's not how the alphabet works. It has to be under A for Amazing and then Symbiote under S. Also, does your comic book store organize by publisher? Everything in my shop is by alphabet, mostly, except for things like Amazing Spider-Man. Or like even Action Comics is under S for Superman. It's like Superman, then Action. But yeah, I'm curious what you guys at other shops, how they do it. Ghost Spider number 9 by Maguire. Who Maguire? Seanan Maguire and Ig Guerra. I.G. Guerra? There's Gwenom. Is that actually the name of the character? Is it Gwenom? It can't be Gwenom, right? Because she's not actually called Spider-Gwen, because that wouldn't make sense. Under S. Cool. Okay, so Tim's shop does it under S for Spider-Man. Matthew says, as a kid, the shop was always alphabetical. I like your system better. Thank you. Noel says, presumably, when it comes to characters or character families that have multiple titles, it makes no sense to sprinkle them all over the shelves. Why would you make it harder for your customers to find or stumble on something? That's what I'm saying. Thank you. All right. Star Wars Darth Vader number 4 from Greg Pak and Raphael Ienko. Oh, it's like a... I'll show you this one panel. It's fighting like a big not T-Rex. Ghost Spider, please, says Matthew Feldman. Matthew, is Ghost Spider already on your list? Ghost. Oh, dang it. Ghost. Matthew Feldman, Ghost Spider is already on your list. You don't have to tell me if it's already on your subscription. You're already going to get it. So don't worry about that particular book. Star Wars Darth Vader. Did I show you this? There we go. Oh, they're hugging. Look at that Darth Vader giving up the hugs. Oh, and then this is a reprint of Star Wars number 5. And then I got another copy of Strange Academy number 2. So if you need to catch up on Strange Academy, which is a fun like Hogwarts in the Marvel Universe book, I usually ask JD where something is, and he gets it for me. There's that too. That's what I'm here for. That was another online thing that was published. What was another online thing that was published? What does that mean? Stealth number 4, another one of my favorite miniseries from Image Comics by Mike Costa and Nate Bellegarde, with colors by Tamara Bonvillain and a cover by Jason Howard, who also did this week's new release, Big Girls. So it's the same artist. This book is great. Digital first. What's digital first? What are you guys talking about? Matt said that was another online thing that was published. And then Noel says Spider-Gwen. Or digital first. Oh, Matthew's talking about Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen came from the variant cover. They did a whole series of different variant covers, all with a Gwen Stacy theme. And one of those was Spider-Gwen, which was just like an artist doing a design of what they thought a Gwen Stacy Spider-Man costume would look like. And then it was so popular that they made a series out of it. Undone by Blood, or The Shadow of a Wanted Man, number 5. Look at that. I like this cover, how you've got the entire thing is blood, and then you've got your title treatment here, a nice little star here, and then through the blood splatter, you've got your characters. I think that's a really nice cover design. Damn, that's cool. Every time I look at this, like every time an issue comes out, I go, I should read this when it comes in trade paperback. Is this the last issue? It's number 5. The end. 5-issue miniseries. So when the trade comes out, I'm going to read it. Usagi Yojimbo Color Classics. Very self-explanatory. Basically, these are original Stan Sakai single issues of Usagi Yojimbo, but they were in black and white originally, and now they are in color. Venom number 27. I love this book. Not my favorite cover by Ryan Stegman. The Venom figure looks strange. It looks different for some reason. It might be just because there's no tongue. I don't know. But I'm really enjoying this series. X-Force, the final of the not DC single issues by Benjamin Percy and Bazaldua? Oh, just Bazaldua. X-Force. Omega Red's back, y'all. And it looks like both X books have this on the side, which is Path to X of Swords. So they're leading up to the X of Swords event. All right. And another free comic book day release this week. This one, I'm sure will have a lot of people very excited. Critical Role, Vox Machina Origins for free. I know a lot of people love Critical Role, which is a D&D podcast. So they're doing a free issue. Nothing. Joss Whedon's Buffy the Vampire Slayer Legacy Edition, Book 1, trade paperback. This is kind of cool. Chris Bocello. Legacy editions collect every issue of the most popular Boom Studios series in chronological order and in a newly designed, valued price format for the very first time. So this is a $30 book, and you get Buffy the Vampire Slayer 1 through 10 from Dark Horse, originally published through Dark Horse, not Boom, as well as short stories from the era. Nice. This used to be one of my all-time favorite TV shows, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Also this week, Strange Skies Over East Berlin. Berlin, 1973. Herring, a disillusioned American spy, has spent the entire Cold War infiltrating the inner circles of East German intelligence for a cause he barely believes in anymore. He's seen everything and done anything his government has asked, but his latest mission pits the brilliant, embittered operative against an enemy force so vast it could obliterate all of humanity. Offers a new perspective on a common sci-fi trope and ties into the human experience in a compelling way. Thought-provoking, creepy, psychological read that plays out slow and steady. Strange Skies Over East Berlin. Very interesting art style. Kind of cool. This is a great book, and the artwork is stunning, says Jeff Lemire. Also, Symbiote Spider-Man, Alien Reality, which is from Peter David, one of my favorite writers. He did a really long run on the Hulk back in the day, and he did a great run on the X Factor. And now he's going back and telling stories back in time when Peter Parker first had the symbiote. So these are like in-between stories. Scream, who is a Venom offshoot, Venom Carnage offshoot. And Spider-Ham, Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham. Apocalypse Now. Although that looks like it came in a little damaged. Let me mark that off. Can you see? Yeah. See how it's a little bent? Drives me nuts. Okay, it's not under Peter. Spider-Ham? It's not under Spider-Ham. What the? Apocalypse? Huh. Well, I'll find it. All right, I got some more stuff coming. Give me a sec. All right, so here are some collections. A graphic novel memoir, Happiness Will Follow, by Mike Hawthorne. Mike Hawthorne's mother is left alone to raise her son in New York City, a city that torments them both with its unforgiving nature. But when Mike falls victim to a death curse, a haunting sign from the old country of something his mother could never truly escape, she begins a series of events that drive him away both physically and emotionally. For the first time ever, Eisner Award-nominated artist Mike Hawthorne, Superior Spider-Man, tells the true and tragic story of enduring abuse, discovering the love of art, and a passion that helped him build the home that he never had in this graphic novel memoir about family survival and what it means to be Puerto Rican in America. Happiness Will Follow. Pretty cool. Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Shadow of Kyoshi, which is an actual novel. Mostly words. I am rewatching Avatar: The Last Airbender now, and when I'm done, I am going to read the Kyoshi novels. Beetle and the Hollow Bones. In the eerie town of Allos, some people get to be magical sorceresses, while other people have to have their spirits trapped in the maw of all ghastly eternity. Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. They took the movie and made it a comic book. Nice little hardcover for the little ones. Avatar: The Last Airbender. All of the printings of the Avatar books are going out of stock, and I can't get them in, but I was able to order in The Promise as one softcover omnibus, and I ordered 6 copies, and I got 1. So they weren't able to fill my order because they were in such a high demand. So I have 1 copy of this thing, and I have to figure out who the first person was to order it and give it to them. Sorry, guys. Hopefully, they're going to make more. It's so popular that they're going to reprint it. I'm just really disappointed that they didn't send me all the copies I ordered to cover all the subscribers. Molly says, Avatar is awesome. You're right. Was that written in the Everything is Awesome song? Avatar is awesome. Avatar is great when you watch it on TV. Give me the app. Nope, sorry. Sorry, Molly. Do you want the Kyoshi novel? That I can give you. The Shadow of Kyoshi. She was an Avatar, and she was dope as hell. Let's see. The Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy manga. Don't know anything about it, but I order in manga for the manga section. Bye, Noel. The sky is blue with a single cloud. That's a big boy. Visionary and iconic, the first woman to draw comics for the legendary alt manga magazine Garo. Kuniko Sorita may very well be the earliest female cartoonist anywhere in the world who succeeded in producing comics, sometimes about women, sometimes about her personal life, but sometimes neither, without being hemmed in by the commercial demands of the gender-based genre conventions and stylistic strictures of mainstream publishing. The sky is blue with a single cloud. Oh, Kyoshi from Molly. Boop. Boop. Ooh, now this one's cool. This one I like. Adrian Tomine, I'm not sure how to say his name. The Loneliness of the Long-Distance Cartoonist. This is a sticker. This is a Moleskine. This is a Moleskine sketchbook with the little whatcha-dilly, which is whatever this thing is called. But it's not. It's a comic book. As if you're looking at Adrian's Moleskine sketchbook and it's on graph paper. Isn't that cool? And like, sticker. This is so cool. I think this is so cool. In this heartfelt and beautifully crafted work, Adrian Tomine represents the most honest and insightful portrait you will ever see of an industry that I can no longer bear to be associated with, says Alan Moore. Alan Moore cannot not make it about himself. Unbelievable. Even when he's giving someone else praise, he makes it about himself. This is one of the reasons why I don't bother with Alan Moore books. I know he's a very beloved author, but it's stuff like this, man. Like, you read someone's comic, you decided you were going to give them a bump by giving them a pull quote, and you still made it about you. Unbelievable. Ugh. Chobits manga. 20th anniversary edition. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Chobits from Clamp. The global mega hit returns in this definitive edition that contains volumes 1 and 2, plus exclusive color pages. It's a nice little hardcover. Oop, it's upside down. Yeah, isn't that cool, Tim? Are you talking about this? It's a Moleskine. So dope. So dope. I'm going to read a different quote that's not from Alan Moore. In this deeply self-aware, darkly funny memoir, Tomine recounts the highlights of his career through a series of cringeworthy encounters, and readers hardly need to be a world-famous cartoonist to relate. That's much better. A charming, occasionally maddening ledger of our profession's unrelenting parade of indignities. Spider-Gwen. Amazing Powers from Latour and Rodriguez. And this is issues 9 through 15, plus the first annual, plus all new Wolverine annual. So yeah, Spider-Gwen, 2 and stuff. Also, there's a big old collection of the magical adventures of Phoebe and her unicorn. All right, so that's that stuff. Now it's time for DC. Oh my God. Oh jeez. Sweet babies. Ugh. Ugh. Heavy box. All right, let's see. Here we go. Batman and the Outsiders number 15. There are 2 covers. The Last Strike of Black Lightning. Uh-oh. The Batman's Grave by Warren Ellis. This is number 9 of 12. So we'll be wrapping it up soon with this series. With art by Brian Hitch of the Ultimates fame. And then there's a variant cover. Ooh! Who is this? Splat? Somebody who's not David Finch, but really likes David Finch. Stephen Platt. He was a 90s artist. Did a lot of stuff for, I think, Awesome Comics or Image. The early days of Image. But like the face, it's hard to show you because it's so glossy. The face looks very much like a J. Scott Campbell face. But then all the inking, look at those pouches. Those are David Finch pouches. Very interesting. A lot of nice feathering, though. So yeah. 2 different covers for the Batman's Grave, number 9 of 12. Batman Detective Comics, number 1025. And I'm hearing some hubbub that one of the Generations stories is in this. Am I crazy? Batwoman shows up. Maybe not. Maybe that's a different issue. I could have sworn it was Detective that was doing a some of the Generation stuff. But anyway, there's 2 covers. One by a previous favorite, Rocafort. I used to love his work. And now an alternate cover by Lee Bermejo. Oh, nice Lee Bermejo. So that's Detective Comics. And then Death Metal number 3. Look at that cover. Superman went ham on that mullet from the 90s. This has been big, dumb fun. I've been enjoying this. Dark Knight's Metal. There's 3 covers. There's the one I just showed you. Then there's this Supergirl cover. And there's this Robin King cover, who is a new character that was introduced in the Legends of the Dark Knights last week. And we got his origin story from, what's his name? Riley Rossmo did the art on that. And that was pretty cool. Oh, shoot. And then, there's more covers. And then there's Dark Knight's Death Metal 3 David Finch cover of Wally West. Pretty dynamic flash. It's pretty nice. I don't usually love David Finch, but that's a really nice flash. And then there's this crazy cover of Superman thrashing away on a V guitar. by Doug Monkey. I'm going to have to figure out what to price that at because that is a rare variant that's hard to come across. Flash number 759. Barry, are you okay? It's none of your concern, Iris. Now leave me alone. I guess he's playing like a video game. That's my assumption. He's probably just playing a video game. Classic Barry Allen stuff. There's another cover for that same Flash issue. Ed Pinko says, I think I want that Supergirl. Okay. So, Death Metal 3, Supergirl, Ed Pinkos. You got it, buddy. All right, there's the Flash. We did that. Boop, boop, a doop. Also, Green Lantern Season 2, number 6. Wounded and vulnerable space cop Hal Jordan must face a nightmare from the negative world. Assault on Sector General. With an alternate cover by Tony S. Daniel, which is quite nice. I like the colors on that one. Hawkman number 26. Got 3 copies of that. Justice League Odyssey number 23. Rage of the Green Lantern. Has anyone been reading this? Have you guys read the Justice League Odyssey? Dan Abnett on the writing chores. Superman number 24, At the Mercy of Fate. Oh, Ed says, I'm not sure if I subscribe to that, but I'm a sucker for a badass looking cover. Should I also get that Superman guitar? No. No, you shouldn't. It's already spoken for. But I do have the previous one. Give me a second. It's part of the same set, but this is Wonder Woman playing a guitar. Absolutely shredding, which I think is fantastic. So yeah, I still have this one if you want this one. The Superman one, Randy, our son, the voice of reason, is a super duper Superman head, and he has to have all the Superman stuff. So that one, he's been asking me about that one for like a month now. Otherwise, I would let you have it. I can't order a second one. These issues, these covers are 1 in 25. I have to order 25 copies of the regular issue in order to get 1 copy of that. I can't just order it. I wish. Superman number 24, At the Mercy of Fate. And there's an alternate cover by Brian Hitch. That's pretty cool. It looks like he's racing to catch this meteor. It's kind of cool. Damn him. Sorry, Ed. Oh, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is good, you guys. So Mariko Tamaki, the woman I was talking about earlier, who's one of my new favorite writers, she has just taken over Wonder Woman a couple weeks ago with number 759, and then this is the second issue, number 760, and it's drawn by Mikhail Janin, who was doing a lot of the Tom King Batman stuff. But it's only been 1 issue so far. This is the second issue. but I am finally stoked about a Wonder Woman book. I always want to read Wonder Woman, but I dip in, I don't care, and then I don't return until someone new takes over. And this is finally, this is it. Hopefully this will keep it up. All right, now my stuff's out of order. What did I do? All right, this is D. B, there we go. B, then D. And then another big deal is I know a lot of people are really excited about Green Lantern Earth 1 Volume 2 hardcover is finally coming out by Gabriel Hardman. I haven't read Earth 1 Volume 1, but I know everyone loves it, and I got to give it a shot. I'm very excited to read both of these. So that comes out. I think that's it. Is that it? I think that's it. Shoot. Wait. Oh, no, that is it. If the Wonder Woman keytar is there when I get in, I may take it. That is equally... Isn't it cool? I love it. I like it better than the Superman one, to be honest. Like, this is cool. It's fine. It's pretty dope. But look how she's shredding on this keytar. Are you kidding me? Ah, I love it. And look, she's got her invisible chainsaw. Mostly invisible. The chain portion is invisible. Look how dope that is. Ugh. Do they actually correspond with each other? Do they match? No. I was kind of hoping they would be like side by side, but they don't seem to be. Samuel David says, yeah, Mariko Tamaki is really good. Yeah, isn't she? She's really getting up there on my list, man. I'm very excited. All right. I guess that's it. I know this was quick, which is probably good. I know I don't have a lot of attention span, so you'd have to sit here and watch me mark off all the books as I count them, which is good. But if there's anything you need from me, please let me know. Don't forget, tonight is Movie Club, as I mentioned at the top of the show. And what else? If you need a copy of Delicious in Dungeon, which is the manga that we're going to be talking about at book club next Tuesday night, let me know. And I guess that's it. I'll probably do a Thunder Round video, which is a 60-second comic book review about one of the books that are coming out this week. I usually try to make them as spoiler-free as possible, but it's really just a reason for me to put on a timer and be stupid. So I'll be doing that on YouTube. And then what else? Oh, spoiler alert podcast. The Cult Pop podcast will be this Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. We will be live streaming. You can come hang out with us, ask us questions. We'll be reviewing this week's books, a lot of the ones that I just showed you. And what are my hours Wednesday and Friday? Ed Pinkos asks. I'm open Wednesday through Saturday, 12 to 8, and then Sunday, 12 to 6. Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm generally closed. I'm here like Tuesday doing this stuff and trying to hang shelves and failing miserably. But as far as like business, I'm kind of closed Mondays and Tuesdays until this COVID stuff relaxes. So yeah. All right. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. Hopefully I'll see you on Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. for the Cult Pop podcast. And that's it. I'll talk at you later.